Well, hello there. My name's Max and welcome to my new series called Road to Radiant. Yeah, I know, very original. But nevertheless, competitive is out, and anyone who knows me knows I'm a very competitive person. And that I love ranked. So I've been playing all I can, and I've been enjoying it a lot. The more competitive nature of the game shines. Teammates who actually use mics and callouts are a joy to play with. And the pace of the game just makes it so much more intense. But let's get right into the first game. Getting into the first game, we get our sweet Reyna, and we kinda need a Sage, so my duo queue buddy, Musty Black, picked her up for some delicious heals. Going into this one, I was a bit skeptical with our team, being very aggressive. Good for the offensive side, but maybe questionable for the defending side, and oh boy, it got really intense. We start off on the defending side, winning one, losing one, for a few rounds until the score is 5-5, and from there on we start to pop off, getting 7 rounds in a row, making the score 12-5. But here is where it gets intense. As you can see, we have a great team for playing the offense, but as soon as the enemies figure out their team is crazy good for defending, we start to lose round after round. Getting more and more frustrated, my team makes some questionable plays and starting to lose gunfights. We can't penetrate the enemy spike sites with everlasting smokes and traps on A from Cypher and Brimstone. We just have no chance of getting through. So our only hope is B or mid. But things does not go as planned. So the enemies end up catching up 12-11. It's the last round. I'm alone, 1v1 against the Sage. If I lose this, we're screwed. We have no money, so I better not fuck this up. Luckily, the spike is planted for me. Waiting for her to start defusing, it might be a bait, but eventually I get the kill and we win the game. And damn, what a game to kick off the competitive journey.
I think.
Nice, dude, sådan.
Getting into the game number 2, we're playing as Brimstone, because unfortunately, Reyna gets taken in the agent select. But for this one, it's alright. Our team comp is really good, and the communication is top notch. And this game turns out to be an absolute stomp. This time, I'm again playing with my pre-made Musty Black, playing as Cypher. So I feel confident in our team. A good mix of defense and offense is always good. For the first 6 rounds, I'm honestly not doing much, sitting in heaven, waiting for enemies to push through, but they never show up. Our Raze and our Reyna just cuts through the enemies like bullets through hot butter, so I barely see anyone. But then something cool happens. In round 7 I get a total wallhack play, and this one got me psyched, shooting twice through the smoke and getting 2 kills. But oh well, I'll just let you watch it. And the next 2 rounds proceed to be just as cool. The enemies are trying to push into B, and I'm on my way, rotating from A. It's a little hectic, but I throw my main man Cypher the stim beacon, giving him rapid fire while covering his back with my sniper. And in round 9 is where Brimstone really shines. The enemies has penetrated our defenses on A site, and are doing the strat where Sage walls off on site to hide behind, for an easy plant. What they didn't keep in mind though, is that I'm Brimstone, and I have my ultimate. Them being trapped in a cage makes it an easy triple for me.
What the fuck? Holy fuck. Nice, boys. What the fuck?
And on that note, we go on to win the rest of the rounds, making this game an easy 13-1, and thereby going 2-0 in our placements.
I'm gonna hold behind. Nice, holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Third game we get Haven, and once again I don't get my Reyna, so I bring out my pocket pick, Senior Brimstone. This game we actually do have a solid team with a good mix of offense and defensive agents. But we just really struggle holding down the different spike sites. One side always ends up going down without taking any enemies with them. So for the most part we try and retake the spike sites 4v5, making it some very difficult situation. Switching sides, we're in no better spot. Their team is just better at defending than ours, with the recent Viper buffs, making her a very viable pick now, and the Brimstone who keeps winning all the gunfights is really carrying his team to success. But eventually, in the mid game, we catch up, making it 6-7, giving us some hope, but from there on out, it's only downhill, and we end up losing the game 9-13, making the score for our placements 2-1. Going into the 4th game, I team up with my Finnish fam, Timo Noob and Aloe Vera, playing Sage and Brimstone. And for me, that means I can finally get my lovely Reyna. Going into this game, I'm kinda tired, it's getting late, but also feeling good about our team comp. We get Ascend and start on the defending side, quickly winning the first 2 rounds, setting the game up in our favor. Making our way into the 4th round, I'm in a 1v2 situation, and I'm about to clutch this bitch. Heading onto B side, spotting Sage as she retreats into the boathouse, and I force her out with my C, making it an easy kill. I know the enemy Reyna was in our spawn, headed for me, so I decide to go for the half defuse, stopping when I see the eye, and I get the clutch and the defuse, giving me a 9-0 score. But from here on out, we start losing, dying a few rounds, getting behind 3-7. Here's where I use my ultimate for an advantage. I peek the corner, and as soon as Cypher misses a snipe on me, it's a free kill in hell, since I can hear the enemy Sage reloading, and my team does some cleaning up, and we get back into the game, making it 7-7.
Okay, Max.
Switching to the attacking team, our Raze just keeps taking the spike and dying with it, making us lose an otherwise 1 round, leaving us kinda tilted, and ultimately we end up losing the game 10-13. And so far that gives us 2 wins and 2 losses in our placement series. And finally, going on to the 5th and final game of the promo series, I get my beautiful Reyna, and we play split. So feeling good about the game and our team comp, we get right into a losing spree. We'll lose the 5 first rounds, and honestly, the hope was dwindling. At this point, I was about to go full on tryhard mode. And in round 8, I can hear the enemies attacking my spike side. And then I figured I might as well use my ultimate and pop off. Getting the kill on Reyna and using E to dodge the Roomba. They smoke it off, and I can see on the map that they're pushing up to heaven. So I go behind them and destroy them from behind. And I did an oopsie, missing out on the ace. Nevertheless, a good and fun round. And from here on out, we're destroying them, doing an amazing comeback. Spirits are high and are going even higher with every kill, every round.
No!
Max, you missed it.
Yeah!
I stopped shooting because I wanted you to
It's
have
all
the
good,
ace.
it's all
How do you
good.
miss it? How do you miss it?
I tried to knife them.
It's getting late, we're having some
Shit,
fun
I don't
opinions on the Lord of the Rings series.
Yet another movie that I have not seen.
They're
Wow.
actually so boring.
How are they boring?
Like, they just walk for like 2 hours straight.
Wait, are you talking about Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think.
No, you guys are fucking nuts.
Gosh.
Something's wrong with your head.
I love the Hobbits, but I hate
Oh yeah, the
them.
Hobbits are good.
Like, your brains are not functioning.
I didn't
properly.
enjoy, like we watched, I think one movie at OJ's place once, and I did not get it.
One enemy remaining.
You're dumb.
She was yours. She was yours.
If you don't like them, you're simply wrong.
No, they're just boring. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
They're actually the greatest movies ever made.
Ah. Agree.
Like, no joke.
Agree to disagree.
No. Your opinion's wrong, I win.
That's how you.
That's like the best line ever. Your opinion's wrong, I win.
So, what do you think about the Lord of the Rings movies? Anyway, round 11 was an intense one. I miss a few sniper shots, but eventually I get the triple for the win.
Yeah, that one,
I missed. Oh, I didn't mean to use ult. Oh, well, it's last round.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
30
Like,
seconds left. Spike planted.
Max. Jesus.
One enemy remaining.
That wasn't even close. So...
That reaction speed though, I like it.
And then it's pretty much a sealed deal. We kept winning, so that's really cool. Oh, and then I found a shortcut for some Windows pop-up thing.
I am not a big fan of that wall. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of that wall.
Why?
Because it's like the wall we don't have a
No!
wall anymore.
Fuck. Windows shortcuts, man. What the hell? Fucking window shortcuts. It closed down my game.
But after that quick tilt, I get it back into the game and sealing the deal, making the placement games 3-2, getting us placed in Platinum 2, which I'm really happy with. So that's it for the first video in the Road for Radiant series. Can I make it all the way to the top? I will most certainly try. So make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to follow my journey to Radiant, and I will see you next time.